They changed my playbook though. Fuck, I wasn't even on enough to see what the fuck I should be switching. They really changed my playbook though, so that's gonna hurt my fucking offense.
We have a beautiful late summer afternoon for football here at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Houston Texans.
Let's start she.
Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. First carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. Well, this defense for the Texans, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Now Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw, Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. Breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. And he goes down.
You got Reed at middle linebacker, bro? Come on, bro. Y'all niggas be wild, bro.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with
y'all be wilding with that shit.
Cherry on top. That was a nice play.
That's so stupid.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt.
That's why it's stupid. You get bullied every time under there.
They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up?
You'll get bullied in there every time, bro. He fast and all, but Reed gonna get bullied every time in there. What?
His kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off play action. Watson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, it brings me right out of my seat.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Got him.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Flushed out right. This is caught. It's Coates. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Deshaun Watson, and when you think about the toughest quarterbacks in the league to game plan against, he's got to be in your top 5, does he not?
And when you talk about game planning, putting him in the top 5, that's an easy call because he can make every throw. That's not an issue at all. He has great touch delivering the football, but that mobility.
All right, rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect. How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on 1st. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game. And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too. 53 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. A run for Nick Chubb.
I should have left it. Come on, bro. What's up with your net, my boy?
They'll lose a
Don't
yard
do
there,
that.
and it's 2nd and 11.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Mayfield this time gets it off to Chubb. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Nick Chubb's overall kind of diminishing the passing game last year's receptions went down from 36 to just 16, but let's be fair about this. He missed some time with a knee injury, and he also had Kareem Hunt in the backfield.
Good D, Reed.
And it's intercepted.
Good D, Reed.
Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked. That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle.
And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Now a first down throw, Watson. He finds his man, complete. It's Logan. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Damn, bro. No huddle like that?
Score after one.
No huddle like that, huh, gang?
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Logan. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Looking to throw again on second down. Watson. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. But that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And, Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here. But that's still a pretty impressive number. And he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Credit the sack to Shaquem Griffin.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week.
Yo.
That's the first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on
What's
film?
up?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the
What y'all doing?
And he'll go down at the 28. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle.
Bro, that hurry up is crazy, bro.
Touchdown. With his first career NFL touchdown. And the Texans are an extra point away from taking the lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball.
Why y'all niggas be on it like that, bro? What's up?
But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Rolling to his right. And this is going to be hauled in. So they get the 2-point conversion.
Y'all niggas be going for 2 and everything. Huh? It's just free game in these seasons, I see. First game, man, let's do it.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback.
Stay left.
And they'll begin at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive getting down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Dancing, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up third down. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a third and long now after the sack. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Forced out to his left. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still fourth down. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. Got a man, that's Rashard Higgins. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Well, they picked up the first down, but I'm just going to say I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot. It's just not a decision that pays off very often.
Well, it wasn't 4th and a yard. There was some meat on that ball.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield escaping the pressure right. Now Mayfield.
Man, I slid, bro.
And the Texans scoop it. And they are going to
That's bullshit, bro.
at the 40-yard line.
Madden gotta fucking stop that shit, bro.
Downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have these talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it, because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Faking the give. Now Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team game over personal protection.
A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Watson's throw taken in by Collins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
He gets it to Cooks. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like you did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter if they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain. It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And he's got Jordan completely inside. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd down and goal. Watson flush to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Nico Collins with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Texans will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Y'all niggas going for 2. This shit is crazy.
Now Watson, he's going to lead the Texans up to go for 2. Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission. And got his man complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Mayfield on first down. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives,
he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Throwing, Mayfield. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force him out of situation.
And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb, fighting him off, and taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 60 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. Mayfield to throw it. And that's going to be first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide.
Yes, Sirski.
Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Watson off play action. They'll roll him out right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle.
Come on, man. Stop doing that YouTube run to the right. Stop doing that. Don't do that, bro. Don't do that, bro. Come on, my boy. And I'm streaming too, my boy. Don't do that.
He showed what he's got there.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking down.
Don't do that damn YouTube glitch shit, bro. Come on, my boy.
Thinking, oh no! And their worst fears weren't realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And he will get into the end zone.
Don't do that damn YouTube run to the right and sling it down. Don't do that, bro. Come on, man. Play the game, bro. Come on now. We all know that. That's a glorified touchdown. We all know that now. Come on now. Ain't no need for you to be doing all that, bro. Come on now. I got the fastest nigga on the game too. I could be doing it too, but I choose not to, bro. I play the game, bro. No need to be doing that, bro.
The Browns drive about to get started. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw caught by Higgins. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ah!
Rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And they will score.
I gave you that one.
6 for the Texans.
I gave you that one.
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
You just keep going for it on 2-point conversion, bro. You up already, my boy. What's the matter with y'all niggas in this league, bro? You up already, my boy. What is the purpose of you keep going for 2-point conversion, bro?
After the interception, here's Watson sliding out of the pocket. And the Texans are going to have first and goal as they try.
What's the purpose of you keep doing that, my boy? You up already, my boy.
And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick six, and then the two-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
The Browns drive about to get started. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like when we talk about the defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Here's Mayfield. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Malik Collins. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Third and long for Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And Mayfield again with the interception. His 3rd. Picked off at the 47. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he can do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Texans. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Texans are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Now Watson, he's going to lead the Texans up to go for 2. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2. But it
I don't get it in this season. I don't get it.
I mean, this isn't college. You know, signs of victory.
You up already, but steady going for 2.
All you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
I don't get it.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball. Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. To throw again on second down. Mayfield. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mayfield. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Malik Collins able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. And again, it's Chubb. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Texans are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time
Thank you. Get the game over. Thank you, bro. Run the ball.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation points, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Here's Watson. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. On 1st and 10, Watson rolling to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary. So
bro, it's 4th and 14, bro, and you up by like 30. Why? I never get these leagues like this. Never.
Keep the offense out there and go for it.
I never understand these leagues like this. Never.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Like, I never get these type of leagues.
Trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision could get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. From the gun, Mayfield. Flush to, and a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the...
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A huge play there for Houston.
Even with a big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away, and frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
Bro, it's 22 seconds left, bro. What the fuck is you doing, bro?
It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. After the sack,
This is
2nd and
crazy,
11.
bro.
Throwing now, Watson. They'll roll him out right.
I'm on a little YouTube play, bro. I'm on that, bro.
30-yard line.
The little YouTube run to the side, nigga. That shit got 1 million and something views on it, my boy.
Left in the game.
Come on, bro. Just get the game over with, bro.
So 1st and 10 now.
Now you're gonna go to the other side with it. Like, this niggas is stupid as hell.
Off of play action, it's Watson. They still can't get him. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help